All right, let's try this again. All right, so in this video, I am going to show you how to use graphite powder to simulate chrome. I'm going to be turning this EVA foam, as you can see, it's just EVA foam. Pauldron from the Mandalorian, his Beskar suit, how to turn it into chrome. To get to this point, obviously you have to fill out all the, you have to actually build the item, obviously. But you have to seal the foam with some sort of sealant. I use Hex Flex. You can use plastic dip. Some people use Elmer's glue. Some people use Mod Podge, just whatever your flavor is. To get to the point to be able to use graphite powder, you have to use gloss black spray paint to get the chrome that I'm looking for. I've done this process on my Mandalorian helmet, and I have done it on the other pauldron that it got messed up on the audio. So here we go. So I'm using graphite powder flake, natural 4 to 7 micron. It has to be less than, ideally less than 5, but 4 to 7 is basically what you use. And you can get it from thechemicalstore.com. All right, and then to apply it, I just use toilet paper because it's soft and you can throw it away, obviously. So you just take it and you sprinkle a little bit on. You sprinkle it on, as you can see, it just looks kind of like pepper or something, I guess. But once you have it sprinkled on, you just wipe it. Kind of buff it in. Trying to stay on camera here. You see, the camera's not really picking up the shine as well, but it's pretty chrome. It doesn't take a lot either, a lot of graphite powder. So I've had this quart of graphite powder for 6-7 months and I barely used any of it. So you can see the difference between the non-graphite side. So this is just the gloss black. This is the graphite powder. It gets really smooth. You can see my EVA foam has some imperfections in it, and that's by design. I know on the show that it's pristine and Knight of Armor-ish, but if anybody who's followed my work, I'd like to have my stuff look like it's been through hell and back. So I made my stuff a little more damaged than in the show. So you just keep buffing it on. The more you buff it and the more you add, the shinier it'll get. But I don't want to make mine too shiny because, as I said, I want to really mess it up. But it's really, as you can see. All right, let's try this side. And honestly, I wouldn't even have to sprinkle more on this side. I could probably just use what I have on the towel. That would do it perfectly fine, but just for the sake of showing you guys, I'm going to do it again. As you see, I've had this for months, and I've used almost none of it because it takes so little. That was a ton. Didn't mean to use that much. See if I can't get it back in the box here. All right. Do recommend using gloves because it's graphite powder. It's essentially like if you sharpen the pencil and got the pencil shavings all over yourself is what this would be. Really see how shiny she got. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I've got so much on my glove that I can don't even have to use the towel at this point. I could just, yeah. Again, this is all EVA foam. kind of half template I purchased on Etsy, half made my own deal because it wasn't lining up as well as I wanted it to. So you can see, missed a little spot. Doesn't take much. Sorry, trying to get this on the camera. See, it turns out pretty chrome. Let me put the lid back on this and I'll show you guys it again. Graphite powder flake from thechemicalstore.com. You can only buy it. You can buy it in a quart, or you can buy it in a much larger container. I really recommend the quart because I've done these 2 shoulder pauldrons and I did my Mando helmet with it too. As you can see, it's real shiny too. So now all I have to do is the chest and the thighs, and I'll be done with the newer Mandalorian costume, which I'm confident that the new season he'll probably have a whole new outfit because he's kind of extra when it comes to when he gets a little bit of money, runs off and gets some new armor. And as for clear coat, you can't just use clear coat from like a spray can, rattle can. It can't. Well, you can. You can't. It can't be like Krylon. It can't just be from a regular hardware store. There's very specific clear coat to use for graphite to keep that chrome shine. A lot of people use Pledge floor cleaner. Believe it or not, it works really well. It dulls it a touch, but not near as much as clear coat. I'll be using All Clad Aqua Gloss, I think it's called. It's not here yet, so I can't show you guys how to do that in this video. But here are the chrome EVA foam. And all I have to do now is add the Mudhorn signet. Just need to do that. But I hope this was helpful for somebody. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me a DM. If you are on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's the same as usual. It's Black Squadron Studios. Again, the graphite powder is from chemicalstore.com. And if you guys have questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.